He's walking the long road. Every step feels harder than the last. And right there, a short, straight road. Faster, easier, obviously better. He glances at it. He wants it. But something, or someone, keeps him on the long road. Here's what nobody tells you about that long road. God put you on it on purpose. You've been waiting, praying, trusting, and it feels like punishment or like being forgotten. It's neither. God is not absent in your waiting. He is working. So today I'll show you 7 specific things He is doing right now. Things that can only happen in the waiting. Let's start with the one that changes everything. Thing number 1. He's taking you the long way on purpose. This is not a metaphor I invented. This is literally what God did with Israel. Exodus 13, verse 17. When Pharaoh let the people go, God did not lead them by way of the land of the Philistines, although that was near. For God said, "Lest the people change their minds when they see war and return to Egypt." Read that again, slowly. The short road led straight into a battle they were not ready for. God saw the war ahead. They couldn't. So He redirected them, not to punish them, but to protect them. Your short road might have a war on it you cannot see yet. The long road isn't a detour. It's the route. Thing number 2. He's building roots that only time can grow. You can force a plant to look tall. You cannot force roots to go deep. James chapter 1, verses 3 and 4. The testing of your faith produces steadfastness. And let steadfastness have its full effect, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking in nothing. Full effect. That phrase matters. Steadfastness isn't downloaded, it's grown. Paul says the same thing in Romans 5, verses 3 and 4. Suffering produces endurance. Endurance produces character. Character produces hope. That chain cannot be skipped. God is not withholding the promise. He is forging the person who can carry it. Thing number 3. He's surfacing what's still inside you. This one is uncomfortable, but it is a gift. Deuteronomy 8, verse 2. And you shall remember the whole way that the Lord your God has led you these 40 years in the wilderness. He led them, that He might humble you, testing you to know what was in your heart. To know what was in your heart. Pressure reveals what comfort conceals. The wilderness didn't put the fear and pride and doubt inside them. It surfaced what was already there, so God could heal it. The waiting is exposing something, so it can be removed. That is not punishment, that is surgery. Thing number 4. He's preparing you for the promise while He prepares the promise for you. Joseph's story is the proof. Pit, Potiphar's house, prison, palace. 13 years between the dream and the throne. Every single stop shaped something in him that the palace would require. Genesis 50, verse 20. You meant evil against me, but God meant it for good. Not just that God allowed it, that God meant it. He was threading purpose through every painful delay. The delay didn't derail Joseph. The delay made Joseph. And right now, God is doing the same for you. Here's a question I want you to sit with for a moment. What if the thing you're waiting for isn't ready for you yet? And what if you're not ready for it yet either? What if both are being prepared at the same time? Thing number 5. He's teaching you to trust His timing, not just His power. Most of us believe God can. The waiting teaches us to trust that God will, in His time. Habakkuk 2, verse 3. The vision awaits its appointed time. It hastens to the end. It will not lie. If it seems slow, wait for it. It will surely come. It will not delay. That promise is about God's purpose arriving at its appointed time, not a guarantee that your exact wish shows up on your schedule. It's appointed time, not our preferred time. God operates on appointment, not on accident. And every day of waiting is calibrating your trust. Thing number 6. He's arranging things off stage you cannot see yet. You see the waiting. He sees the preparation. Esther's story. She didn't choose the exile that put her in the palace. She didn't orchestrate the king's sleepless night that changed history. Every detail was being arranged by a hand she couldn't see. Esther 4, verse 14. Who knows whether you have not come to the kingdom for such a time as this? The delay positioned her. She was not early. She was not late. She was exactly on time. By God's time. Right now, offstage, God may be weaving purpose into your story in ways you cannot see yet. If this is hitting home, drop "I trust your timing" in the comments right now, because you are not alone on this road. Thing number 7, and this is the deepest one, so stay with me. He's drawing you to want Him more than the outcome. This is the one that changes everything. Think about what happens when we wait long enough. The thing we wanted starts to loosen its grip on us. And here is the honest part most people skip. Sometimes the thing you're waiting for never arrives the way you pictured it. Hebrews 11 says the heroes of faith died still waiting, never receiving what was promised on this side. But not one of them was cheated, because they had learned to want the giver more than the gift. And we begin to want the God who gives more than the gift itself. Psalm 27, verse 14. Wait for the Lord. Be strong, and let your heart take courage. Wait for the Lord. David didn't say wait for the answer. He said wait for the Lord. And then Isaiah 40, verse 31. But they who wait for the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. Notice, the renewal comes to those who wait for the Lord Himself, not just those who grind their teeth until the outcome shows up. Waiting on Him, oriented toward Him, leaning into Him. And here is the quiet miracle of a long wait. You discover that He was never just the means to the end. He is the point. And the waiting, all of it, was drawing you toward that. So here is where we land. The wait is the workshop. God is not absent in the delay. He is at work in it. He took Israel the long way to protect them. He took Joseph through the pit to prepare him. He took Esther through exile to position her. And He took Jesus Himself through 30 hidden years before one public moment. The long way is not a mistake. It never was. So walk it, trust it, and wait on Him. Isaiah 40, verse 31. Those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. If you're on that long road today, leave "I trust your timing" below. And if you want to go deeper, next time we look at what happens when God says no to your prayer. That no might be the most loving word He ever speaks to you. See you there.